So let's set it up so that the player can win as soon as the room is clear of bricks. Instead of just a little message popping up saying you win, this time we're actually going to create a separate win screen. So what we're going to need is a new background called BG Win, same dimensions as the other one, and we are also going to need a new room called Room Win, and this just has the background in it right now. Make sure that the Room Win is underneath the Room 1, because we want the Room 1 to be the first room that opens. And now we can reopen our object ball. If we select the Object Brick 1 collision event, where we bounce off and destroy the bricks, we can test to see that after a brick is destroyed, if it is the last one, then that means the player will have won. In order to check that, we need to come over to our Control tab, and back in the questions, we are looking for this ball with the 1, 2, 3 underneath it, which is the test instance count. Drag that underneath the destroy instance, because we want this to check after the brick has been destroyed. And the object we are going to check is our object brick 1. We want to see if it is equal to 0. So if there are no more object brick 1s. But remember, because our object brick 1 is a parent of all the other object bricks, this is also going to apply to any brick, because those other object bricks will consider themselves object brick 1. So if the number of bricks is equal to 0, that means that there aren't any left. And so now we can move on to the win screen. In the Main 1 tab, back in our rooms, what we are looking for this time is the next room, which is the arrow pointing to the right. We don't want to use the go to different room like we did in the Pong game, because in a brick breaking game you can have multiple levels. So right now in our room list we only have the Room 1 and Room Win. So after we've cleared Room 1 we will win the game. But if we had a couple more rooms, then every time we cleared a room it would move on to the next one, and then after it had cleared the last room, then we would have won the game and it will move on to our win screen. This is another reason why it's important to keep your rooms in correct order. For now, though, we only need to test the one room, so let's go ahead and close the object and test the game. And let's see what happens when we clear the room. And it moves on to the win screen, just like it should. Okay. That was the easy part. In the next video, we'll set up a life counter system and make it so that the player can lose.